Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Welcome back, everybody. Do something today I don't believe we've ever done before, and it kind of blows me away that we've never done this. Guided meditation. You know that meditation is good for you. You know that it can put you in just a great mindset, but most of us don't do it, or we don't really even know how to do it. And she helps people by the hand and by the ear with guided meditations. Just a piece of what she offers. She's a psychic medium, spiritual life coach, harnesses the power of energy, especially with Reiki healing. And so great to have her back with us. Ms. Q is on the program. How you doing today?
I'm all right. How are you today?
Really, really good. And I want to share briefly, if I may, when we got together last time,
hmm
we just met and you started doing a reading on me without even, it wasn't even planned. And your accuracy was insanely amazing. I still tell people about it. What came through with a family member in my world that had passed away.
Yes.
And you were getting physical signs from
Yes.
this person. It was just
Yes.
wild. Um,
hmm hmm
just amazing. And that said, I want to throw out a way to reach us, instantfeedbacksteve@gmail.com. If you got a question about anything that we're talking about, psychic readings, meditation, uh, what is going on with meditation? Why is it so great?
It is great because it relaxes your mind. It relaxes your body, your thought process. Once you really learn how to meditate, you can find this space of just still. Right? Nobody in this day and age, none of us stay still. We have to keep moving. We have to keep going. Life gets us down. We still got to pick ourselves up and keep going. Life gets sad. We still got to pick ourselves up and keep going. So meditation is a way to just sit still for a minute. Let everything that ever happened, whatever the day is going, whatever bad or good or indifferent, it's a time to stay still and just relax on nothing. And I can't tell you how many people can't do that. Their head is constantly going. But sometimes that is a big problem, a huge problem with ADHD. Even some that's not diagnosed. Like we can't cut it off. We can't shut it off. We don't know how to. And the problem with that is that it gets overwhelming for some of us, right? We don't know how to control it. So it gets very overwhelming and sometimes quite confusing. So meditation helps us just relax all that. And once the more you do it, of course, like any process, the better you get at it. I get so many people telling me I can't do it. I can't shut it off. But it's continuous. You have to do it every day. You have to set yourself a schedule. I'm going to do it in the morning. I'm going to do it at night. Whatever works best for you to obtain that sense of still, it's a beautiful thing. Like once you start doing it, you cannot do it. You know what I mean?
Hmm. I do know what you mean. And when I started getting quiet, it did change my life. And this is going to sound crazy. I look forward to it. Like
Yes.
my quiet time is in the evening,
Okay.
maybe before bed, an hour or so before. And and this has never happened. This is only in the past few months. I look
Okay.
forward to being in my bed and chilling. And
Wow.
I'm running all over the place all the time. And this all came because toward the end of the summer, a bunch of my friends, it was like a Saturday or Sunday, and it's like 11 a.m. And they're like, "Man, I'm still in bed." I'm like, "How can you? You're still in bed? You're wasting the day. What are you doing? What
Um,
are you doing?" And then I realized that just doing nothing is actually doing something.
absolutely. And it's
And
hard.
yes, but once you cross that bridge, now I look
Mm-hmm.
forward to a Sunday morning. Me, like the cats and the dog, come on up, and I'll DoorDash or treat myself. Shows up, have a cup of coffee, sitting there in bed. Yeah, I feel like a king.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
even at night, I'll sit there and I'll just close my eyes and I'm like, what do I want for me? What do I want to see? What do I want to feel? I've even started, I don't know if I shared this, but um, your spirit guides,
Yes.
I've been asking them to reveal themselves while I'm laying there because
Okay.
people have told me that you should do that. You
Yes,
know,
absolutely. Absolutely.
yeah, haven't seen it yet. I will admit, one time I fell asleep, so maybe they showed up and I missed the call. But yeah, just that quiet time.
Again, it takes time. You have to do that all the time. You have to be willing to say, show me. Everybody says they want to feel it or they want to see it. And then when they get close to it, like, ah, never mind. So you got to make sure that you show them that, yeah, I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to
Mm.
hear. I'm ready to see. We all have intuition in us. It's just some harness more than others. And it's all about practicing. It's all about attunement. It's all about connecting with the universe, connecting whatever you feel. Because a lot of us actually walk and we feel that nudge or something like, even if, you go a place, a perfect example, you go a place and something ain't right. And you just like, I bet not. You listen to that. Everybody has that. And those that don't, it's just because they're not connecting, not because they don't have it.
Yeah, it's got to become a lifestyle, a way of life, and
Absolutely.
to trust what you're getting is legit. Believe it.
Yes. That I'm not gonna lie, that's not easy. Even born with it, it took me a while to really say, because you get nervous. You don't know this person. And then all of a sudden you just hear a voice like, say it, say this. And you be like, I don't know if I want to say that because you don't know where it's coming from. I can't explain it. After a while, then I realized, hey, it's people talking to me. But at first, as a kid, like I really thought I was going nuts.
Mm.
Like seriously, even though my great grandmother said this is what's going to happen as you get older, because she was not around to actually say, "Hey," I still was like, I didn't trust myself. So
Wow.
meditation helps you trust yourself and trust those instincts as well.
See, I didn't know that. Like I thought we were kind of two separate things here. Trust your intuition, your instincts, and then we had the meditation over here. You're saying they work together.
They work hand in hand because honestly, guess what? When you sit still, what happens? Your ears open. You can really pay attention to that feeling. When some people, when they go into meditation, they take themselves into a happy place. That's why I like to go. Whatever your happy place is, and you get that chill, that's when you know you're connecting. When you feel it, when you can actually see yourself in your place where you want to be. That's that place. And then that's when, if you do have a gift, they start talking the best. They
Mm.
clear it. And then after a while, it's a no-brainer. You don't have to practice because they already trained almost. Like you're trained and they're trained and you're trained to work together. So it's amazing what meditation can do.
My gosh, I spoke to somebody once who studied with monks.
Mhm.
Apparently, they're the best at meditation. That's all they do all day
That is
long.
my dream. That is my dream.
Ah
I
ha
want.
ha.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
I said, answer this question for me, please. How long does it? And I didn't even finish the question. He's like, 4 seconds. And my question was, how long does it take for you to get into a meditative state? He goes, sometimes it's less than that. I'm like, really? But that's because he's so proficient at it because he practiced it. He worked with them, had a
Right.
mentor, if you will, meditation mentor. And
Mhm.
and that's it. He can close his eyes or not even, don't even have to. And he's in that zone.
Me too. I so get it. I don't, it don't take me long. Once
Wow.
I'm zoned out, I'm zoned out. You can forget it. That's it. I don't want to talk. I'm gone. But
Mm,
everybody, I notice when I help people get into it, it takes us a while. Some people really have a busy life. So they already in their heads they compute on what's going to happen the next day. So when you sit still, you can't worry about that. And a lot of people don't know how to do that because again, we don't practice. So if you know, I got a show tomorrow, you go home like I got a show tomorrow, I got to do this, I got to do that. That's automatically doctors, lawyers, whatever you do. If you're especially if your work ethic is high, you can forget it. You really don't turn it off because you're constantly on the grind, even in your head. And when you turn it off, that is complete sense of shutting up, just
Mm.
nothing. And everybody, again, if you want to really hear your spirit guides, you have to shut up. You got to let them talk. And then meditation also helps you know the difference between your thoughts and theirs. Again, meditation is a beautiful thing for all of it.
So let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what you're going to do is lead us through a meditation. Um, do you set an intent? Do you set an intent for a meditation? Not you specifically, but all of us. Should we have
Yes.
a goal for our meditation?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your goal for meditation is your happy place. A place where there is no worries, no cares, no thoughts, no work, no children. Whatever it is that busy your day, it's none of that there. Wherever you going is just you and just universe. That's it. Just you and your
Hmm.
thoughts, but not none of those thoughts. Just you. This is where you say, I'm thankful. This is where you say, I'm grateful for the day. I'm grateful for the business that you brought to me. I'm grateful for waking up this morning. Whatever it is, this is when you're supposed to sit in gratitude and just be thankful for those thoughts, those ideas that come to us in the night. Most of us, my ideas come to me what I need to do next tomorrow at night. So knowing how to turn that off is you have to put yourself in that place where it helps you turn it off. And everybody, some people just have it don't. I have a client who says their happy place is nothing but the woods. So they put themselves in the woods. Whatever works,
Ah,
whatever works for
okay.
you. Hmm.
Yeah. My happy place is kayaking. Can't do it now. It's cold.
See,
Um,
there you go.
but to your point, I have a friend who is intuitive, and when people ask her questions or she needs to get an answer, she visualizes for her meditation. She visualizes getting in an elevator, goes to the bottom floor, doors open, steps out onto a beach, and that's her spot.
See, I love it. I love that.
Mm.
The stairs.
Before we begin, yeah, before we begin, should you think, all right, I need to make a decision between choice A and choice B. That's what I'm wrestling with. That's what I got going on over here. Um, should you just clear your mind and don't even think about anything, or should you say, I really want to get an answer. I want to pull that answer from within, and set the intent.
You already set an intent, right? Because your mind has already been thinking about that. You want a clear answer. So you need to set your intent that it's going to come to you when you be quiet. So
Okay.
that means, again, no thinking. Let it come to you. When you force it, that's when you have the hard time.
Well, that's where you get that scatterbrain, and you can't get in your zone because you're thinking about it. Okay, so thank you.
Mhm.
Um, I'm going to start the music, and let's find ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready?
Very much so.
Okay. I need you to close your eyes, relax your shoulders, sit up straight, and I need you to breathe deeply in for 3 seconds and let it out slowly. Let's do that again. Breathe deeply in for 3 seconds. Let it out slowly. I need you to imagine a dark room. There's no sound, there's no phones, there's nothing in this room but silence. You can either go up or you can go down. It's whatever you choose. The actual way you get up or down, that end all is your happy place. Once you either find your stairs or your elevator, you're going to go up or down for 10. Find your door, find your stairs, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Before the door opens, you are filled with excitement because it's bliss here. It's calm here. No worries, no constraints of life, no stagnation, just peace. Open your door. Breathe deeply in for 3 and release. Go find your spot in your happy place, whether it's the center, the corner, whatever makes you feel comfortable, and sit in it. Sit in it quietly. Whatever's on your mind, just think about a vacuum just taking it away. Anything left in your thoughts, in your head, this vacuum is sucking it all away. For now, just putting it in drawers, putting it away. You use that vacuum to take away all those thoughts, all those problems, those worries, that bill that's due, that mortgage that's due, that car note is due. It's all away. It'll be back. It'll be there when you come back. Now that it's quiet, we sit, breathing deeply in for 3 seconds and out. Feeling nothing but calm and peace. Now we relax our shoulders more. We are in the zone. Feel how good this feels. If you're outside, feel the air touching your body. If you're in the water, feel the coldness of the water. It's just you and your place. At this time, maybe some thoughts are trying to come in. Bring out that vacuum. Vacuum it out. Nothing is invading our space. In this space, there's nothing. Don't forget to breathe. We breathe deeply in and deeply out. Each time we breathe in, we fill our lungs up with that fresh air, and we push it all down when we let that air out, all the way down to our root chakra. Let it hit the ground as where we sitting is nothing but nature. All our problems and worries are dissipating. Any anxiety is gone. I'm calm here. You're at peace here. If there's loved ones that you're missing, this is where they'll hug you. If there's answers that you seek, this is the answer. Let it come. Let the feeling take you. Breathe deeply in. Breathe deeply out. Now that's because this is our first time and we working on it. This is the time we say thank you. This is the time when we say what we're grateful for. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. In our mind's eye, we're going to stand up in our peaceful place. We're going to take our deep breath in. Bask in the ambience one more time. Deep breath out. Make sure you let your body know that you will be back to this state soon because it feels good. It feels refreshing. It feels nice. Go back to your stairs, your elevator, or your door, and we're going to go up or down for 10. Found the door, the stairs, or the elevator. Deep breath in for 3. Deep breath out for 3. And we're back.
I don't even know what time it is. Like, all right, we're on time. We have like literally a minute. Wow. We just pause the music. I got to tell you, that was great.
Good.
The way you pace and talk is just gets you there. And truth be told, there was a bunch of times where I'm like, there's stuff in my head, like bouncing around. And then it would go away. And every once in a while, something would come back in. And eventually it started. You know what did it for me? The vacuum.
Yes, that's it. That's it. That's the key. Also being a medium, again, I use it in everything I do. I can tell when the client got stuff going on. I can tell. I can feel you. It's the thoughts. It's anxiety. You feel all of that being a
Yeah.
medium. And being connected, that's what helps me help you.
You're amazing.
It's my pleasure.
We'll have to get to emails later because I didn't. I'm not even looking because I'm sorry,
You know
people.
we don't practice this.
We will.
Goes how it goes.
We'll be back next time. How
Absolutely.
do we, Ms. Q? How do we find you?
Okay, you can go to my website and intuitivewisdom.com, or you can give me a call, and the phone number is 839-232-9339 for more information.
So it's like intuitive, but it's
Intuitive.
intuitive. Yeah,
Right.
just swap
Same
out
thing.
the T for the Q.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Intuitivewisdom.com. That was wonderful. Thank you for that. And
Welcome.
just a piece of many great things to come next time we get together. That was like I just want to chill some more. That was
I know, right? It
yeah,
made you not want to come out. Absolutely.
it felt
That's the
good.
goal. Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely.
and we'll catch up
Very
next week.
welcome. And we'll talk next week.
You got it. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, I mean, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.